everyone! Welcome back to today's program at Cambridge Educational TV channel with Nima. So for today's program, we will be talking about human rights. And I have some questions. Let's do them.
We are all born free and equal, and this is the human right. Every year on December 10th, the world's celebrating International Human Rights Day. And on today's episode, let's find out more about human rights.
So the reason is because I have a doggy here, is because that I love animals, and her name is Caesar, and it's a her. And I love everybody, and we have to love people, and we don't have to fight every time, because if we fight, then nothing will be good. The world will be just broken. What are human rights?
Human rights are rights we have simply because we exist as human beings. They are not granted by any state. These universal rights are inherent to us all, regardless of nationality, sex, national or ethnic origin, color, religion, language, or any other status. Human rights range from the most fundamental, such as the right to life, to those that make life worth living, such as the right to food, education, work, health, and liberty.
Why do we celebrate Human Rights Days on December 10th?
Human Rights Day is observed every year on 10th December since 1948, the day on which the United Nations General Assembly adopted the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. And in 2020, the UDHR, or Universal Declaration of Human Rights, celebrates its 72nd birthday.
Why is the Universal Declaration of Human Rights so important?
The Universal Declaration of Human Rights empowers us all. We need to stand up for our own rights and those of others. We can take action in our own daily lives to uphold the rights that protect us all and thereby promote the kinship of all human beings.
Does the Universal Declaration apply to all countries?
The UDHR applies to all people in all countries around the world. Although it is not legally binding, the protection of the rights and freedoms set out in the Declaration has been incorporated into many national constitutions and domestic legal frameworks and has been translated in 512 languages.
What are examples of basic human rights?
We are all born free and equal. We all have the right to life and to live in freedom and safety. Nobody has any right to hurt us or torture us. The law is the same for everyone. It must treat us all fairly. Nobody should be blamed for doing something until it is proven. The right to privacy. Nobody should try to harm our good name. Nobody has the right to come into our home, open our letters, or bother us or our family without a good reason. Freedom to move. We all have the right to go where we want in our own country and to travel as we wish. Freedom of thought. We all have the right to believe in what we want to believe, to have a religion, or to change it if we want to. The right to play. We all have the right to rest from work and to relax. These rights belong to everybody, whatever our differences.
What is the difference between civil rights and human rights?
Simply put, human rights are rights one acquires by being alive. Civil rights are rights that one obtains by being a legal member of a certain political state. It's important to note that civil rights will change based on where a person claims citizenship, because civil rights are an agreement between the citizen and the nation or state that the citizen lives within. While human rights should be universal in all countries, civil rights will vary greatly from one nation to the next.
What are the human rights principles?
Human rights are universal and inalienable, indivisible, interdependent and interrelated. They are universal because everyone is born with and possesses the same right, regardless of where they live, their gender or race, or their religious, cultural or ethnic background.
What are examples of violation of human rights?
A violation of human rights occurs when a government fails in its obligations to respect, protect and fulfill them. Often a violation of one of the rights is linked to a violation of other rights. For example, evicting people by force from their homes violates the right to adequate housing. Failure to prevent starvation in all areas and communities in the country violates freedom from hunger. Segregating students based on disabilities violates the right to education.
Her name is Caesar. She's so cute. And you have to love animals, you have to love humans, you have to love everybody. We have came to the end of this program. I hope you all enjoyed it and learned something from it. Remember to always love humans and care for animals and love everybody. Bye!